My name is Andre Moura. I work for the WavEC Center, which is based in Portugal. And we are leaders of Work Package 6.
Which for everybody who's now scratching their heads means?
Environment.
Okay, and what's the big challenges then within the environment for wave energy? I mean, people know so little about what goes on beneath the waves. They probably imagine you just stick a turbine down, connect it up somehow to the grid, everything's fine, the dolphins avoid it. What's the problem?
Well, the truth is we're trying to find out the same thing as well. Seals and marine mammals are of particular concern. We're taking a scientific approach and trying to figure out what species might be affected and how much they might be affected and how much affecting we can tolerate from them. What is considered an acceptable amount of change and impact and what is not. And as far as the protocols are concerned, we're going to be devising and suggesting the best ways or the most appropriate ways to measure all these different variables.
Now, you've done some survey work in Portugal on the kind of wave coast that you have there. What have you found about people's knowledge of what is going on in Portugal? Because it seems to be the hub, it's the plug-and-play coast, isn't it, for so many devices? Do people know what's going on? Do members of the public know?
Well, we did a 2-day study, a survey across the coast, which is directly off the Portuguese pilot zone, which, for those who don't know, is quite a big area. And it covers 16 kilometers of coast, and that has 3 main towns, which we surveyed over these 3 days. And we found that people are very uninformed regarding wave energy. However, I would like to highlight that as far as renewable energies are concerned, they were very positive and are definitely open to innovation and new marine technologies.
I'm Jean-Francois. I work within the research department of EDF, Marine Energy Project Manager. To us, ECUMA is quite important because ECUMA could provide us with an equitable way to assess the numerous devices you have. When you go to the DOE, Department of Energy in the US, you can find at least 60 different tidal devices, 75 wave energy devices. The question is, what are the devices that are reliable? Which ones are not reliable? Which ones are economically viable? So we need to have protocols to assess all those devices, to make some sort of classification. In fact, to have investors ready to invest their money on reliable ones only.
Everybody's worried that to an extent the developers of marine projects have had to kind of overpromise in a way to get investors, maybe like you, to put money in to let them test devices. And then they're terrified that there may be failures and that might mean that governments and investors just abandon the whole marine energy sector. Is that a realistic worry? Because after all, nearly every industry, the oil industry, the gas industry, has had to go through that same failure stage.
Exactly. And recently I was in a seminar within EDF about marine energy, and we presented all sorts of different devices, and the questions of the audience were mainly about, but what are the failures? What are the problems you encounter? You're quite discreet about that, but we need to know. So if the developers just want to hide all these problems, I think it's not a very good strategy, because we know right from the beginning that there will be problems, but we just want to know about them to fix them.
But maybe people are worried that the governments are just not as fair-minded as that. Do you think now it's got to the stage where it can be a mature platform soon?
We must be on the way, but according to me, we've not reached this stage yet.
Okay. Andre?
I have to agree. I believe it will take time and a lot of patience and obviously a lot of resources to actually find something that Jean-Francois said, which is reliable and economic. I think that will take... we need our patience.